अयम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते। आदौ अष्टाध्यायी पारायणं कुर्मः मिलित्वा। Let's just tell it together and then we'll go on to कौमुदी। अथ माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि अ इ उन् ऋलक ए ओङ् ऐ औच् हयवरट लण् न्यमङणनम् झभन्य घढधष जबगडदश खफछठथ चटतव कपय्य शशसर् हल् इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि। अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः प्रथमः पादः वृद्धिरादैश्च अदेङ्गुणः इको गुणवृद्धि न धातुलोप अर्धधातुके निति च दीधीवे वीटाम् हलोऽनन्तरः संयोगः मुखनासिकावचनोऽनुनासिकः तुल्यास्य प्रयत्नं सवर्णं नाज्झल्लौ ईदूदे द्विवचनं प्रगृह्यम् अदसोमात् शे निपात एका जनाङ् ओत् सम्बुद्धौ शाकल्यस्येतावनाश्रे उन्यः ईदूतौ च सप्तम्यर्थे दाधाघदाप आद्यन्तपदेकस्मिन् तरप्तमपौघः बहुगणवतुडति संख्या श्नान्ताषट् डति च तक्तवतु निष्ठा सर्वादीनि सर्वनामानि विभाषा दिक्समासे बहुव्रीहौ न बहुव्रीहौ तृतीया समासे द्वन्द्वे च विभाषा जसि प्रथमचरमतयाल्पार्धकतिपयनेमाश्च पूर्वपरावरदक्षिणोत्तरापराधराणि व्यवस्थायामसंज्ञायाम् स्वमज्ञातिधनाख्यायाम् अन्तरं बहिर्योगोपसंव्यानयोः स्वरादिनिपातमव्ययम् तद्धितश्चासर्वविभक्तिः कृन्मेजन्तः क्त्वा तोऽसुन् कसुनः अव्ययीभावश्च शि सर्वनामस्थनं सुडनपुंसकस्य न वेति विभाषा इज्ञणः सम्प्रसारणम् आद्यन्तौ टकितौ मिदचोन्त्यात् परः एचैघ्रस्वादेशे षष्ठीस्थाने योगा स्थानेऽन्तरतमः उरण्रपरः अलोन्त्यस्य निज आदेः परस्य अनेकाल्शित्सर्पस्य स्थानिवदादेशो नल्विधौ अचः परस्मिन् पूर्वविधौ न पदान्तद्विर्वचनवरेयलोपस्वरसवर्णानुस्वारदीर्घजश्चर्विधिषु द्विर्वचनेचि अदर्शनल्लोपः प्रत्ययस्य लुक्श्लु लुपः प्रत्ययलोपे प्रत्ययलक्षणम् न लुमताङ्गस्य अचोन्त्यादिटि अलोन्त्यात् पूर्व उपधा तस्मिन्निति निर्दिष्टे पूर्वस्य तस्मादित्युत्तरस्य स्वं रूपं शब्दस्याशब्दसंज्ञा अणुदित्सवर्णस्य चाप्रत्ययः तपरस्तत्कालस्य आदिरन्त्येन सहेता येन विधिस्तदन्तस्य वृद्धिर्यस्याचामादिस्तद्वृद्धं त्यदादीनि च एङ् प्राचान् देशे वृद्धिराद्यन्तपदव्ययीभावः प्रत्ययस्य लुक् पञ्चदश गाङ्कुटादिभ्योऽन्यनिन्नित् पुल्लिङ्गप्रकरणे युष्मदस्मत् शब्दयोः प्रक्रिया अधीयते. So we actually finished the prakriya yesterday. The next thing which Kaumudi deals with is how what happens in a samasa, what happens to the forms, etc. Before we go to that, I thought it would be interesting to look at how this prakriya looks from an Ashtadhyayi perspective. What we always do is we take the Kaumudi perspective of looking at prakriyas, which is like you take any shabda and you go pratyaya by pratyaya and do it, which is useful for learning prakriyas, no doubt. But that is not how Panini looks at the prakriya. I mean, he cannot look at the prakriya like that, because Panini's view always has to be very comprehensive. So if he looks at any prakriya, he does not think of just Rama Shabda. He does not just think of akarantas, not even probably pullingas. So he thinks, keeping the entire set of shabdas in mind, he thinks of it and he looks at a sutra and sees how broad he can make it. That is Panini's view. That is why it is difficult for us to go according to Ashtadhyayi, because it is very broad. But this is one case where Panini perforce has to narrow down his view to just two words, which is Yushmad and Asmad. So there are certain sutras which deal with only these two shabdas. But even here, Panini's view is not to take it pratyaya by pratyaya. He looks at the shabda as a whole and he gives what could be the prakriya. Okay, so let's see how it goes in Panini's view. So what Panini does is split his prakriya into two parts, two, or maybe you can say it as three. So ekam tu saptamadhyaye prathamapade कानिचन सूत्राणि सन्ति, पुनः सप्तमाध्याये द्वितीयपादे कानिचन सूत्राणि सन्ति. सो आदौ सप्तमाध्याये प्रथमपादे तेन प्रत्ययादेशाः उच्यन्ते. प्रत्ययस्य युष्मदस्मद्भ्यां परस्य सुप्रत्ययस्य कः आदेशः भवितुमर्हन्ति अथवा के आदेशाः भवितुमर्हन्ति इति आदौ उच्यते. युष्मदस्मद्भ्यां ङसोश् इति प्रथमं सूत्रं प्रकरणे, अस्मिन् प्रकरणे. सो ङस् प्रत्ययस्य स्थाने अश् इति आदेशः भवति, अर्थात् अकारादेशः. ङे प्रथमयोः अम्, ङे इत्यस्य तथैव प्रथमा द्वितीया विभक्त्योः सु औजस् अम् औ. शस् प्रत्ययस्य अग्रिमसूत्रेण शसोन इत्यनेन नकारः आदेशः विधीयते. अतः ङे प्रथमयोरम् सु औजस् अम् औट् तथा ङे इत्येतेषां षण्णां प्रत्ययानाम् अम् इत्यादेशः. शस् प्रत्ययस्य नकारादेशः. भ्यसोभ्यं, भ्यस् चतुर्थी विभक्तौ भ्यस् प्रत्ययस्य अभ्यम् आदेशः. पञ्चम्याः अत्, पञ्चम्यां भ्यस् प्रत्ययस्य तु अत् आदेशः. एकवचनस्य च, पञ्चम्याः एकवचनस्य च इत्यनेन अत् आदेशः. साम आकम्, आम् प्रत्ययस्य आकम् आदेशः. So these are the 7 sutras together which give a pratyaya adesha in case of Yushmad and Asmad. So if you have these 7 in your mind, it's very easy whenever you are looking for any form or the prakriya for any form. The first thing you do is you quickly run these through in the mind. It will take hardly 10 seconds. So you know if the pratyaya should have any adesha. Pratyayasya kopi adeshah bhavati va iti jnayate. So these are the sutras. So if you look at prakriya, Panini is looking at, say, the prakriya of Yushmad as a whole. So first thing, he fills in the pratyaya adeshas. Yushmadasmadbhyam ngaso ash इत्यनेन किं भवति, षष्ठी विभक्तौ ङसः स्थाने अश् इत्यादेशः. ततः ङे प्रथमयोर् अम्, ङे प्रत्ययस्य चतुर्थेकवचनस्य तथा प्रथमा द्वितीया विभक्त्योः स्थाने अम् इत्यादेशः भवति, विभक्ति प्रत्ययस्य स्थाने, since we are talking of pratyayadeshas. शसो न, शस् प्रत्ययस्य नकारादेशः. भ्यसोभ्यं, भ्यस् प्रत्ययस्य अभ्यम् अथवा भ्यम् आदेशः पञ्चम्या अत् पञ्चम्यां भ्यस् प्रत्ययस्य स्थाने अत् इत्यादेशः एकवचनस्य च पञ्चम्याम् एकवचनस्यापि अत् इत्यादेशः साम आकम् आम प्रत्ययस्य स्थाने आकम् आदेशः. So these are the places where the pratyaya will have some adesha, and in the remaining cases you have the usual pratyayas. Right? So this is the effective pratyayas for yushmad and asmad. So you have some which remain in their original sup form, but you see that many of them have been replaced by effectively another pratyaya. I mean, the pratyaya in this case has to be in this form, so he gives an adesha for the pratyaya. Okay. So once you make this list, once Panini makes this list, what he next does is he gives a pratyaya prakriti adesha. He goes on to what happens to the prakriti part based on this, because the first thing he talks about in prakriti is starts with yushmad asmadoho anadeshe. So when there is no adesha, so the first thing you have to know is what are the adesha for the pratyayas. Right? He is told what is the adesha for each of the pratyayas. That is or nothing else can happen to the pratyaya part in yushmad or asmad. So pratyayadeshaः adhitaः. ततः किं करोति प्रकृतेः आदेशाः आरभ्यन्ते. प्रकृतिभागस्य कः आदेशः तत्रापि भागद्वयं विद्यते. So initially he just says an adesha for yushmad and asmad. कस्य इति स्थानी न निर्दिश्यते, किन्तु सर्वेपि एते अलादेशाः सन्ति. आत्वं विधीयते यत्वं विधीयते तथैव लोपः. सो सर्वे अला आदेशाः इत्यतः अन्त्यस्यैव भवन्ति. So since he just specifies yushmad and asmad, since they are all single letter replacements, they all happen to be for the antya, for the dakara. The first sutra he says is yushmad asmadoho anadeshe. So anadeshe, when there is no adesha for yushmad and asmad, पूर्वतन सूत्रात् अष्टना विभक्तो इत्यतः आत्वम् आ इति अनुवर्तते, आत्वं भवति. द्वितीयायां च, so you see if you go back, you have anadesha only in these cases. So in dvitiya you don't have anadesha, but still dvitiyayam cha ityanena dvitiya vibhaktau api atvam bhavati. Prathamayascha dvivachane bhashayam. So prathamayah dvivachane api. So even though it is not anadesha, even in prathama dvivachana you have atva. That is one thing. Next, yochi. So you have to take yushmad asmado anadesha and yochi together. So अनादेशे इति अनुवर्तते. अचि अनादेशे यः नाम यत्वं भवति, and therefore by elimination हलि अनादेशे you will have atvam. So for dvitiya and prathama dvivachana it is fixed. So among anadeshas where there has been no adesha for pratyaya, if the pratyaya starts with aja, ach, which is you have three, a, os and e. So for these three it would be yatva, for the rest it would be atva, is what we finally get. Sheshe lopaha. So whatever is left you have lopa. So where do you have this lopa? So what is this shesha? What is left out? If we look at this now, it is very easy. For say dvitiya and prathama dvivachana you have atva, and whatever is in black, which is the wherever there has been no adesha, you have atva or yatva. So you have in chaturthi, panchami and shashti you have ekavachana and bahuvachana, right? Ekavachana, bahuvachana, panchami ekavachana, bahuvachana, shashti ekavachana, bahuvachana, and also prathama ekavachana and bahuvachana, because prathama dvivachana has a special atva sutra. So those are the cases which are effectively left out, which is exactly what the Kashikakara says. He says, Panchamyascha, Chaturthyascha, Shashti Prathamayorapi, Ya Anyata Dvivachana Anyatra, Sheshe Lopo Viriyate. So Sheshe Lopa will effectively come in Dvivachanad Anyatra. So other than Dvivachana, which is Ekavachana and Bahuvachana of 4 vibhaktis. Panchami, Chaturthi, Shashti and Prathama. So Prathama, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, you have Sheshe Lopaha. So this is the Antyadesha. What happens to the Antya, Dakara of Yushmad or Asmat? Lopa, finally we decide that it is Sheshasya Lopa. So it can be, Tilopa. But in case the others, Atva, Yatva are for Antya. Okay, so now this is our Pratyaya stage. You have all the Pratyayas. What are the Adeshas? Kim Kim Bhavati. So Adau Kimuktam, Yushmanasmador Anadeshe iti Purvamuktam, Kintu Tasya Apadvadatven asti Yochi. So we'll first have to consider Yochi. Where do we have Yatva? Okay, because it's an exception. We always consider exceptions before the general rule. Yochi ityanena ajadishu pratyayeshu yatvam bhavati. Purvasya prakrutehe yatvam. So you have tvaya, you have yu, yuvayoho and tvayi. So you have yatva in these 3 pratyayas. 4 places here, but ta, os and ni. Yatvam kriyate. Yatvasthanam atirichya anadeshe atvam bhavati. So Yushmasmadoho anadeshe ityanena, for the rest of anadesha, wherever there has been no adesha, there is atvam. So bhyam, bhis and su. So for 3 pratyayas you have yatva, yu, and for 3 pratyayas you have atva. Tatah kimuchyate dvivachane cha Yushmasmador anadeshe dvitiyayam cha. Sorry. So dvitiya vibhaktavapi atvam bhavati. You have ouchas. So whatever is it, you have atva. Prathamayashcha dvivachane bharayam. Prathamayaha dvivachanepi atvam bhavati. So that covers atva and yatva. Sheshe lopaha. So whatever is left, atva yatva nimittetara vibhaktau parataha. So that is how he arrived at shesha. What is shesha? He told all this. Initially he started with Yushmador Anadeshe. He told wherever you have atva yatva. Sheshe yadyat shishtam asti. Prathama chaturthi panchami shashti ekavachanam tathaiva bahuvachanam tatra lopaha. Te lopah kriyate. So for the rest you have lopa everywhere. So that is what is happening in one part of the prakriya. So you still have the first part of it. So this is prakriti adesha. He told what happens to pratyaya, what happens to the prakriti. Tatah kimuchyate tasminneva prakarane. So you see sheshe lopaha ends in 7 to 90. So this prakriti adesha start in 7 to 84 and go until 7 to 90. Etaduktva shat maparyanta adeshaha arabhyante. He starts with what are the adeshas for maparyanta. Yushmarasmadohu iti anuvartate. So tatraiva maparyantasya ke adeshaha bhavanti. Iti punaha saptabhihi sutraihi uchyate. Maparyantasya ityadhikaraha yuvavau dvivachane. So dvivachane sarvatra yuva ava iti adesho bhavataha. So you have this in all dvivachana pratyayas, which is there are only 3 effectively, au, bhyam and os. Sarvatra yuva ava. Yuya vayau jasi. And specifically in jas you have yuya and vaya. Tvahau sau. Supratyaye eva tva aha adeshaha. Tubhya mahyau ngai. Nge pratyaye parataha tubhya mahya ityadesho. Tava mamau nasi. Nasi pratyaye tava mama ityadesho. Tvamav ekavachane. Antye utsargikam sutram uchyate. Ekavachane tva ma. अर्थात एकवचने is already told for su, nge and ngas. त्रयाणां विशिष्य उक्तम तदतिरिच्य अन्येषु एकवचनेषु अर्थात अम, ता, ngasi and ni इत्येतेषु प्रत्ययेषु पदेषु त्व म इत्यादेशः. You see in ekavachana in every pratyaya you have an adesha starting from su. So if it can be a specific adesha or it can be tva or ma. In dvivachana, in all cases without exception, you have yuva and ava. In bahuvachana, It is only in jas that we have an adesha which is yuya vaya. In other cases, we hear the yushma and asma, the prakriti part, the first part of prakriti as it is, without any change. This is a case where apavada is told before telling the utsarga. Tvamavekavachane is the utsarga. So the usual way of Panini would have been to tell Tvamavekavachane first and then go on with the apavadas. But what he wants here is this Tvamavekavachane he needs for the next sutras. There are still further sutras, Pratyayottara Padayosha, etc., where he is carrying on this Tvama. He needs it for Anuvritti. So for the purpose of Anuvritti, he has put the Utsarga at the end. So he put the Apavadas first, Utsarga end, and then the Tvama Adeshas go on as Anuvritti. So as far as Tubantas are concerned, the Prakarana ends here. So what we have done, we understood what happens to Pratyaya, what happens to the Antya of Yushmad Asmad. Now what happens to Aparyanta of it? Yuvavo Dvivachane. Dvivachane Sarvatra Yuva Athava Ava. So we are taking say Yushmad Shabda initially. So if it were Asmad, it would have been Ava. So Dvivachane Sarvatra, you have Yuva as the Adesha. Okay, so now once you have it, you can easily form the forms. Yuvam, 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 Yuvabhyam, 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 Yuvayoho, Yuvayoho. You have the Sandhi. That is all. Nothing. Yuvavo Dvivachane iti Prathamam Sutram. Tataha Yuyavayau Jasi. Jas Pratyaye, you have Yuya or Vaya as the Adesha. So you have Yuya and the next Dakara or Adu gets Lopa and you have So you get Yuyam. With Sandhi, of course, you'll have some Sandhi in between. So Yuyavayau Jasi. Tvahau Sau. Supratyaya pare Tva athava Aha ityadesha. Tva lopa becomes Tvam. Tubhyamahyau Ngai. Nye pratyaye pare Tubhya ityadesha. So have Tubhya, the next part gets Lopa, Tubhyam. Tavamamo Nasi. Nas pratyaye punaha Tava ityadesha. So Tava, Lopa and Ash. Ash is only Akara. So you again have Tava. And then he says, as a general thing for Ekavachanas, he has Tvama Ekavachane. So Tva Adesha. So Tva A becomes Tvam, Tvaya, Tvatu, Tvayi. So we have finished. Whatever is left in this part, Bahuvachane Kimapi Noktam. Yatra Noktam Tatra Yatha Prakritihi Tathaiva Bhavat. So Sarvatra Yushma iti Bhavati. Maparyantaha. Maparyantam yadasti tad astyeva. So you have Yushman, Yushmabhi, here, etc. So if you look at it, so if you add these up, if you take these three prakaranas and add these up, you end up with the final forms of Yushmad and Asmad. Okay, so this is how Panini looks at it. I mean, even when he is concentrating on something as narrow as Yushmad and Asmad, instead of being just at the each Rupa level, he takes it as one Shabda. He takes the entire Shabda and he creates what is required, framework required for the entire Shabda. So if you looked at it from Ashtadhyayi level, you would study the entire Prakriya together, comprehensively, instead of studying it, say, Rupa by Rupa, as we did in Kaumudi. That is the difference in studying it from a Kaumudi point of view and studying it from an Ashtadhyayi point of view. It is easier initially for Balas to study the Kaumudi point of view. I mean, it's only when you come to Yushmad Shabda that you can actually compare the Kaumudi and Ashtadhyayi, right? So far, it is not possible. It is not possible to study, to study it from an Ashtadhyayi point of view is very difficult. If you are looking at studying it as a Prakriya. So when you come here and when you converge, you understand Kaumudi, how Kaumudi looks at it, and we understand how Ashtadhyayi looks at it. And we can also understand what is the utility of each thing. I mean, each one has its advantages, certainly. But it is a question of whether we are at a level to appreciate the Grantha. It is not whether Panini has told it right or he has made it very difficult. That is not the question. It is what is the aim of Panini, what is Panini looking at and what is Dikshita looking at. What is Panini's final view? It is his is to cover everything, cover Vyakarana with as little, I mean, as comprehensively and with as little, well, repetition or unnecessary length as possible. Whereas Dikshita's aim is to look at it from mainly from the Prakriya point of view and also introduce the Shastrartha. Right? So we need both, which is important. Very important is we are studying the Kaumudi, right? But Ashtadhyayi, without Ashtadhyayi, we will, I mean, even after many years with the Kaumudi, we will be where we are. Unless we learn that I mean, if you have Ashtadhyayi, we learn the Prakriya through Kaumudi, fine. But finally, if you have those sutras of Ashtadhyayi in hand, that will what will make us appreciate grammar better, always. Okay. So now let us go back to what happens next. So we learned what happens with Yushmad and Asmad. Etapi drashtam sarvani angadhikare santi. Yushmad Asmad sambadhani sutrani angadhikarasthani. Saptamadhyaye prathama-pade तथा द्वितीय पादे सन्ति. अतः पदांगाधिकारे तस्य च तदन्तस्य च इत्यनेन तदन्तविधिः सर्वत्र प्रवर्तते. प्राधान्ये गौणत्वेपि समासेपि भवन्ति एतानि कार्याणि सूत्राणां प्रवृत्तिः भवति. किन्तु द्वित्र, there are two cases where there is a certain hitch. Okay. So there are a certain set of karikas which put together the stuff. Samasyamane dvyekatva vachini yushmadasmadi samasarthonya sankhyashchet sto yuvavau tvamavapi is the first one. So samasyamane in a samasa. Now in a samasa there are two vachanas to be considered. What is the actual vachana being given by Yushmad Shabda and Asmad Shabda, and what is the vachana of the Samasta Pada as a whole. Okay. For example, when you say, I mean, this happens in many samasas, the vachanas need not be the same. Say if you take, say, Sitayaha Patihi. Okay. Here Sita is ekavachana, Pati is also ekavachana, Sita Pati is also ekavachana, which is fine. And the same thing if you say take it as Gopika Priyaha, Gopikanam Priyaha. Gopika is Bahuvachana and Gopika Priya is ekavachana. So the vachana of Samasta Pada need not be the same as the vachana of the avayavas of the samasa. So now we are taking samasa where Yushmad and Asmad will have some vachana and the samasa pada, samasta pada itself can be of some other vachana. So he says samasyamane, when there is a samasa, Yushmad Asmadi dvi ekatva vachini. So Yushmad and Asmad, the particular words, it can be dvitva vachini or ekatva vachini. It can be giving a dual number or an ekavachana, in vivachana or ekavachana. Samasarthaha anya sankhyaha chet. But the entire samastapada can be of a different number. Now the entire samastapada will have all three numbers. Whenever you do a samasa, the vigraha number will be constant. The samasa number can be, I mean, the pratipadika can have all three numbers. It can be in ekavachana, dvivachana or bahuvachana. But he says, when Yushmad Asmadi dvyekatva vachini, when Yushmad or Asmad is giving dvitva or ekatva, is telling duality or singularity, tada yuvavaustaha, yuva and ava adesha will be there. Tvamavapi and tvama adesha. what is the question here? There are two sutras in Prakrityadesha, Prakriतेः आदेशेषु पर्यन्तादेशेषु सूत्रद्वयम् अस्ति. युवावो द्विवचने इति एकं सूत्रम्, त्वमाव एकवचने इति अपरं सूत्रम्. ओके, किमुच्यते? सूत्रार्थः कः उक्तः दीक्षितैः इति पश्यामश्चेत् द्वयोरुक्तौ युष्मदस्मदोः मपर्यन्तस्य युवावौ स्तः विभक्तौ, एकस्योक्तौ युष्मदस्मदोः मपर्यन्तस्य त्वमौ स्तः विभक्तौ इति सूत्रार्थः दीक्षितैः दत्तः. Okay. Forget this सूत्रार्थ and just look at युवावौ द्विवचने and त्वमाव एकवचने. What would we say? द्विवचने विभक्तौ इति अनुवर्तते. So द्विवचन प्रत्यये परतः युवावौ स्तः, एकवचने परतः त्वमौ स्तः. Dvivachana and Ekavachana, we take it as samya given by Pani. So Dvivachana and Ekavachana are pratyayas, right? We saw Dvekayor Dvivachana Ekavachana and Bahushu Bahuvachanam. So Dvivachana Ekavachana are pratyayas according to Paninian definition. If you take it as a paribhashika pada, Dvivachana and Ekavachana are pratyayas. In that case, the meaning would be Dvivachana is tasmin drishtya purvasya iti saptami vibhakti sattvat. What we do is, we will say, I mean, if you don't look at the sutrartha, we should say Dvivachana pratyaya parataha yuvavo staha. So when followed by a Dvivachana pratyaya, there is adesha of yuvava. When followed by an ekavachana pratyaya, there will be adesha of tvama. But that is not how the sutrartha is to be interpreted. Okay. So that is why the Ikshita says dvayohu uktau. So when two, the number 2 is being indicated by the Prakriti itself, Yushmadasmadoho maparyantasya vibhaktau yuvavau staha. So there will be yuva and adesha for maparyanta when followed by any vibhakti. As long as Yushmad and Asmad are conveying to duality or singularity, when followed by any vibhakti, there is yuvava adesha or tvama adesha. It is not dvivachane vibhaktau. Dvivachana is not being linked to vibhaktau. It's not saying when followed by a dvivachana pratyaya. Dvivachana is a pratyaya, vibhakti is also a pratyaya. So there can be a visheshana vishesha bhava. So it is not that Yushmad Asmad will get yuva ava adesha when followed by a dvivachana pratyaya. It is when the Yushmad and Asmad are indicating dvitva or ekatva, tada ete adeshaha bhavanti iti uchyate. Kaha bhedaha चेत केवलम युष्मद अस्मद शब्दे कोपि भेदः न दृश्यते. If you are just dealing with pure युष्मद and अस्मद, we will not see any difference. Whether you say द्विवचन प्रत्यये आदेशः अथवा द्वित्वे उक्ते आदेशः, it will not make a difference. But समास्यमाने, in the samasa, it makes a difference. So what is the effect of taking this as the sutrartha? Means, so युष्मद् अस्मभ्याम द्वित्वे एकत्वे वा उक्ते एव एते आदेशाः. So when युष्मद् and अस्मद् are conveying this dvitva or ekatva, we have the adesha, na tu dvivachana pratyaya paratah. So there is nothing which says when followed by dvivachana pratyaya. So what will be the effect? Yuvam atikrantaha, avam atikrantaha. He who excels you both, or he who excels us both. Iti vigraha. Yuvam atikrantaha, avam atikrantaha. Now in this case, according to the vigraha, Yushmad is telling dvivachana and Asmad is telling dvivachana. The whole thing might be telling ekavachana. Yuvam atikrantaha iti ekavachane, dvivachane, bahuvachane kimapi bhavitum arhati. But in the vigraha, actually Yushmad shabda is in dvivachana. It is indicating dvitva. Asmad shabda is indicating dvitva. So in this case, sarvasu vibhaktishu yuvavadesho bhavitum arhataha. So in all vibhaktis, you have a chance for operating yuvavo dvivachane, not just in dvivachana. All vibhaktis, because Yushmad is indicating dvitva, Asmad is indicating dvitva, we can apply yuvavo dvivachane. Similarly, tvam atikrantaha, mam atikrantaha. When the vigraha is in ekavachana, he who excels you or he who excels me, iti vigrahe. Sati, sarvasu vibhaktishu tvamadesho bhavitum arhataha. So in all vibhaktis, you have a chance of applying Tvama Ekavachane because of the way in which the sutra has been interpreted, right? So that is what he says. Samasyamane dvyekatvavachini yushmadasmadi. Samasyamane yada samasah kriyate tada yushmadasmadi. Yushmad shabdaha asmad shabdaha va dvitvam ekatvam. Dvitvavachini athva ekatvavachini. Samasarthaha anya sankhyah. The samasa, which is ati yushmad or atyasmad, is the pratipadika in both cases. Anya sankhyah chet. It can be in ekavachana, dvivachana, bahuvachana. It will obviously have all three vachanas. In that case, taha yuvavau tvamavapi. So in that case, you will still have yuvava and tvama in all vibhaktis. I mean, initially it looks like you can have it in all vibhaktis. So the next karike says, sujas nye ngasu parataha adeshaha syuhu sadaivate Tvahau yuyavayau tubhyamahyau tavamamaviti. But you remember that there is a, in all vibhaktis, first thing what you have learnt is, now you can apply these two in all vibhaktis. But there were a few exceptions told, right? For Tvama Ekavachane, and there was 4 cases where specific adeshas were told for a specific vibhakti. Su jas nye ngasu parataha. Su pratyaya pare tvahau sau. Jas pratyaya pare yuyavayau jasi. Nye pratyaya pare tubhyamahyau ngai. Ngasi tu tavamamau ngasi. So you have 4 cases where specific adeshas are told. So he says, eteshu pratyayeshu parataha te eva adeshaha syuhu. Whatever has been told specifically, that will be the adesha. Why? Ete paratvad badhante. Paratvad yuvavau svake vishaye badhante. So in svake vishaye, in their own places, that is when followed by su, there is a question, should we do yuvavau dvivachane or should we do tvahau sau? So paratvad badhante. It says because of vipratishedhe param karyam, all these adeshas will overrule yuvavau dvivachane. So you should have, in these particular cases, you will have these adeshas. Tvamavapi pravadhante purva vipratishedhataha. Even in case of Tvamavekavachane, they will overrule Tvamavekavachane. As you saw, Yuvavau Dvivachane is the first sutra in that prakarana and Tvamavekavachane is the last. So Yuvavau Dvivachane, they will all overrule because of Paravipratishedha, which is normal. Even Tvamavekavachane is overruled by these 4 Purva Vipratishedhena, because this is one of the cases where we accept Purva Vipratishedha. Vipratishedhe param karyam iti sadharanaha niyamaha. Kintu kadachit vipratishedhe purvasyaiva pravrittihi bhavati iti angikriyate. Purva Vipratishedha has been accepted by Bhashyakara in specific cases, and this is one of the cases. So both Yuvavau Dvivachane and Tvamavekavachane are overruled by these specific adeshas. So when followed by these 4 pratyayas, we get these specific adeshas. In all other vibhaktis, we will have Yuvavau Dvivachane or Tvamavekavachane, is what it means finally. So sujas nyengas eteshu pratyayeshu pareshu tesham vishishya adeshaha uktaha. Tattat pratyayasya yaha adeshaha uktaha sayeva bhavati. Anyeshu pratyayeshu parataha. In all other cases, so you will either have yuva ava. If it is dvitva, yuvamati krantaha avamati krantaha iti vigrahascheta yuvavadesho bhavataha. Tvamati krantaha mamati krantaha iti yadi vigraha tarhi tvama adesho bhavataha. And the next, dvyeka sankhyaha samasarthaha bahvarte yushmadasmadi. What happens if it is the next thing where yushmadasmadi bahvarte. Till now we saw yushmadasmad indicated dvitva or ekatva. Now yushmadasmadi bahvarte. Yushmad and asmad indicates bahuvachana, and the samasartha is dvitva or ekatva. Again, samasa can be in all 3 vachanas. In that case, tayoho advyekatarthatvat na yuvavo tvamauchana. If in the samasa yushmad and asmad indicates bahvartha, even when the samasta pada is having dvivachana or ekavachana pratyaya, yuvavo tvamaucha na. You will not have yuvavo dvivachane or tvamav ekavachane. That is, when the samasta pada is followed by any dvivachana pratyaya, you will not get yuvadesha or tvadesha, yuvavo or tvamau. Why? Tayoho advyekatarthatva. Tayoho nama yushmadasmadoho advyekatarthatvat. Since they are not indicating duality or singularity. So in that case, you will not have yuvavadesha or tvamadesha anywhere. Kutrapi na bhavati. So Yushman atikrantaha, asman atikrantaha. He who excels all of you or all of us. Iti vigrahe. Tada युष्मदस्मद्भ्याम द्वित्वस्य एकत्वस्य च उक्त्यभावात् तयोः अद्व्येकतार्थत्वात्. Since युष्मद अस्मद are not indicating द्वित्व or ekatva, द्विवचन प्रत्यये परेपि युवावादेशो न भवतः. You will not have युवावादेश or त्व अह आदेश, त्व म आदेश, एकवचन प्रत्यये परेपि न भवतः. Okay, so this is what the Kari case is. So the example is what we are going to study now. This is the example. I mean, you cannot have other example. This is example. So for first example we take is Tvam mam va atikrantaha. Tvam atikrantaha, mam atikrantaha iti samasaha. In all these cases, remember the Pratiparika will be ati yushmad and atyasmad. Okay. He who excels me iti samasaha, tatpurusha samasaha anye padartha pradhanaha. Tvam atikrantaha, mam atikrantaha, ati yushmad ityasti. Kim rupam bhavati asya? Atra yushmadasmadbhyam ekatvam uchyate. You can see tvam is ekavachana, mam is again ekavachana. So atitvam atyaham. So forget the ati and look at what is happening to the yushmad asmad part of it. Okay, ati is there everywhere. Tvam aham, tvahau iti adeshaha. So as we saw, this specific adeshas will always happen. Tvahau sau iti bhavati, ati tvam atyaham. Like tvam and aham, there is no difference. Dvitiya dvivachane te parataha ati tvam ati mam. What should have been tvam yuvam? You should get yuva adesha, but it will not happen. Why? Because tvam mam yushmat shabdena dvitvam nochyate, asmad shabdena dvitvam nochyate. Ataha yuvavo dvivachane iti na bhavati. Kim bhavati? Ekatvam uchyate ityataha tvamav ekavachane iti tva ma adeshaha bhavati. So if you have that adesha, instead of yuvam, you will get atitvam atimam in prathama vibhakti dvivachana. Bahuvachane yuyavayau jasi ityanena ati yuyam ativayam. So you had tvam yuvam yuyam. Here you have tvam tvam yuyam. Atitvam atimam, atitvam atimam, ubhayatra. So in both these cases, or even in atitvan atiman, dvitiya vibhakto kim bhavati sarveshu pratyayeshu tvamav ekavachane iti tva ma adesha bhavati. You have tva 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 ma ma ma. Only the pratyayadesha might differ. In case of this, it is nye prathamayoram and shasona. But the adesha, prakriti adesha has not differed. In all three cases, you have tvamav ekavachane. Atitvaya, atimaya, atitvabhyam, atimabhyam, atitvabhihi, atimabhihi. So again, tritiya vibhaktavapi sarveshu pratyayeshu parataha tva ma iti adeshaha bhavati. So don't worry about the rest of the prakriya, it is all the same. You should only consider that what happens to maparyanta desha. That is all. Nothing else will change. Just have to look at that part of it. That is why the previous exercise, looking at it as three parts. Pratyayadesha is different, antadesha is different, maparyantadesha is different. Here we are concerned only with maparyantadesha. So and you see that in all these cases you have tvamav ekavachane. Dvitiya vibhaktau sarvatra, tritiya vibhaktau sarvatra, tvamav ekavachane. Chaturthi vibhaktau nye pratyaye tubhyam ahyau ngai. As we discussed, this specific adesha will overrule tvama ekavachane. So you have atitubhyam, atimahyam, atitvabhyam, atimabhyam, atitvabhyam, atimabhyam. So dvivachane bahuvachane cha bhyam bhyasoh paratah tvamavekavachane ityeva bhavati. Still have tvamavekavachane in both cases. Okay. So here it is bhyasobhyam and there it is nothing. That is different. The maparyanta adesha is still tva ma. Chaturthi vibhakto. Panchami vibhakto ngasi bhyasoh. So for ngasi bhyasoh atitvat, atitvat, atimat, atimat. So in both cases it will be the same, because in both cases you have tvama adesha. Bhyami pragvat, atitvabhyam, atimabhyam iti pragvat. Which means again in Panchami, sarveshu pratyayeshu tvamavekavachane. You are getting tvamavekavachane everywhere. That is why the form in ngasi and bhyas will be the same. The pratyayadesha is the same. Panchamyat and ekavachanasya. Sheshe lopaha ityapi bhavati. So again tvamavekavachana is also the same. So the rupas end up being the same in Panchami ekavachana and bahuvachana. So atitvat, atitvabhyam, atitvat, atimat, atimabhyam, atimat. Sarvasu vibhaktishu, sarveshu pratyayeshu, sarveshu vachaneshu tvamavekavachane ityeva bhavati. Atitava, atimama. Ngas pratyaye kimasti, tava mamau ngasi. Tenena tava mama ityadesho. So ekavachane tat atitvayoho, atimayoho. Au pratyaye tvamavekavachane. Atitvakam, atimakam. Am pratyaye parepi tvamavekavachane. In both os and am you have tva and ma. Atitvayi, atimayi. So in nge atitvayoho, atimayoho, atitvasu, atimasu. Saptami vibhakto sarvatra tvamavekavachane. So everywhere, basically, except where you have specific adeshas, you get tva and ma as the adesha. So you see, tvahausau, yoyavayojasi, tubhyamahyongai, tavamamangasi. Okay, so these are 4 specific cases. In all other cases, the pratyaya, the maparyanta will be replaced by tva and ma. When the vigraha is tvam atikrantaha, mam atikrantaha. Yada vigraha ekavachane asti, tada etau ete chatvaraha eva pratyayaha santi, tan vihaya sarvatra tvamadeshaha. So now if you go back to our original table and you replace only the maparyanta part of it, the rest remains the same. So by that you can guess the forms very easily. It is nothing difficult. You just have to only the pratyaya, maparyanta desha part is changing. Nothing else is changing. So pratyaya desha will remain the same, and the antadesha, whether it is atva, yatva or lopa, that will also remain the same. Only the first part will change. When you understand for one, it is very easy for the rest. Okay. So yuvam avam va atikrantaha. So yuvam atikrantaha, avam atikrantaha. So when the vigraha is in dvivachana, yada yushmat ityanena asmad shabdena va dvitvam uchyate. So when in the vigraha they are in dvivachana, su just nyeng asu pragvate. So these 4 pratyayas, it is the same, because the adesha will overrule yuvavau dvivachane. Anyatta sarvatra. So in all other cases, again you will have yuva and ava as the adesha. Yuvavau dvivachane ityanena. So au, outsu. Atiyuvam, atiyuvam, atiyuvam. Sarvatra ekameva rupam. Because you have pratyayadesha also same, atva also same, and now maparyantadesha is also the same. So there is no difference in form. Atiyuvam, evam atyavam iti bhavati, and followed by au, and out. Shasi atiyuvan, atyavan. Instead of yushman, you have yuvan. So yushma has been replaced by yuva or ava. Atiyuvan, atyavan. Ta pratyaye, atiyuvaya, atyavaya. There you have tvayamaya, because tvamavekavachane applied. Here you apply yuvavo dvivachane, you get atiyuvaya, atyavaya. bhyami ati yuvabhyam atyavabhyam. In all three bhyam pratyayas you have this. Bhisi ati yuvabhihi atyavabhihi. Even in bhis you have yuvava. Chaturthi vibhakto bhyasi ati yuvabhyam atyavabhyam. So tubhyam ati mahyam will happen. Tubhyam mahyam nahi. Afterwards ati yuvabhyam atyavabhyam ati yuvabhyam atyavabhyam. Nasibhyasoho ati yuvat atyavat. So again panchami ekavachana bahuvachana will be the same. It will be ati yuvat atyavat atyavat. Osi ati yuvayoho atyavayoho ati yuvakam atyavakam. So you don't really concentrate on all these forms. I mean, Dikshita has just given a list of forms. You don't have to by heart the forms. I mean, even if you wanted to know these, if any case, I mean, this is all basically it's very theoretical. Where do you have the prayoga of these things is a different question. Theoretically, what would happen is why we are studying this. Even if you wanted to master this, it is a very stupid idea to by heart the forms. Right? You have to know what is the principle behind and just apply it. So the long list of forms, just ignore them. Just know what is the concept. Concept is same. If it is the four pratyayas, you have the specific adesha. Everywhere else you have to put yuva and ava. That is all. In your, if you know yushmad and asmad, that is enough. So you just replace the first part with these and you get the forms. Okay. So don't even worry about all those forms. It is the concept behind it which is very important, and that is what he sums up in that karika. That is why karika is given first. And then he gives the forms for fun, I mean, for you to work out. But same thing. Yushman asman va atikrantaha iti vigrahe. So when the vigraha now become, it is bahuvachana. Yushman atikrantaha, asman atikrantaha. Sujas nyangaso pragvate. So those four pratyayas, they will not change. Wherever you go, it will be the same. That is why if you now go back to where we were studying sutras, it is in these four cases where he gives that say paramatvam paramaham atitvam atyaham. He gives examples only in these four cases. In all other cases, he does not mention what happens in a samasa because there is some hint. Okay. So next again he gives what will happen, which we will skip through because again it is all not needed. So what happens is in these four you have specific adeshas. Everywhere else you hear that yushma and asma. For example, instead of yuvabhyam, you will have yushmabhyam, ati yushmabhyam, atyasmabhyam. Where you had mam and tvam and mam, you will have ati yushmam, atyasmam. That's all. Instead of that first part of that will change. That is all. So this is what happens in case of yushman atikrantaha, asman atikrantaha. So what is the point? What matters is not what vachana the samasta pada is in. It is what vachana the yushmad and asmad is indicating. That is what matters in these two, only in case of these two sutras, yuvavo dvivachane and tvamavekavachane. Okay. Any questions? So it might look a bit confusing initially, but there is nothing. If you understand Yushmad and Asmad, understanding the next part is very, very easy. It's only a conceptual difference. So okay, I'll stop here. येनाक्षरसमं नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते.
The organizer has ended the session.